Why have we explored Mars more than the oceans on our own planet? This is not just a question, it is a mystery that begins deep below the waves and leads us into darkness, into pressure, into the unknown, because right now we know more about the surface of Mars than about what lies at the bottom of Earth's oceans. But why? Let's dive into it. Earth is called the blue planet. More than 70% of it is covered in ocean, yet scientists say we have only explored about 5% of it. That means 95% remains completely unknown. Underwater, hidden in the dark, waiting, but exploring the ocean is not easy. It is one of the most hostile places on Earth. The deeper you go, the darker it gets, and the pressure becomes extreme. So extreme that even the strongest machines struggle to survive. The temperature drops, the light disappears, and the world becomes alien in the Mariana Trench, the deepest point on Earth. The pressure is over 1,000 times what we feel on land. If you were down there without protection, your body would be crushed instantly. No, light reaches this place, and yet life still exists. Creatures that glow in the dark, that have never been seen before. But who is going down there to find them? Almost no one. Now here is the strange part. It is actually easier to send a robot to Mars than it is to send one to the bottom of the ocean. That sounds crazy, but it is true. The reason is pressure and communication on Mars. There is no water to crush the machine. There is no extreme pressure trying to break the robot. The environment is cold and dry, but stable. We can send signals back and forth from Mars, even though it is millions of miles away. But under the ocean, radio signals don't travel. While through water, that makes communication hard, so the machines exploring the deep must work mostly alone, with limited help from scientists on the surface. And if something goes wrong, it is almost impossible to fix it. So, what are we not seeing? What is hiding in the deep oceans? Some believe ancient cities may lie beneath the waves, sunken civilizations that history has forgotten. Others think there are creatures no one has ever seen, like giant squid larger than buses, or living fossils, animals from a time before humans. Some believe the ocean floor holds strange signals, like the bloop, a loud underwater sound recorded in 1997. It was louder than any known creature, and no one has ever explained it. It came from the Pacific, but what caused it? Still unknown, still unsolved. Now ask yourself, why are we not exploring it? Maybe it is not just the technology. Maybe it is not just the technology. It is fear. Fear of what we might find, or what we might not understand. Some theories say governments avoid deep-sea exploration because they know things we do not, because the truth at the bottom might change. Everything is there, something buried in the trench, a secret structure, a base, something not made by nature. Or maybe it is just easier to look up at the stars than to look down into the darkness, because when we look down we see ourselves and we realize how little we truly know. Now here is another mystery. No one owns the deep sea. Not really. Nations claim parts of it, but the trench, the abyss, the deepest parts are open space. That means companies and powers can explore them without rules, mining for rare earth metals, drilling, searching, disturbing ecosystems we do not understand. But who watches them? Who protects the deep? No one knows, and by the time we do, it might be too late. Asterisk, people say space is the final frontier, but maybe that is not true. Maybe the real final frontier is right here, below our feet, beneath the waves, a place darker than night, deeper than imagination, and filled with secrets. So next time someone talks about Mars, ask them, why do we know more about a dead red rock than we do about the living ocean, still unsolved?